What's going on, everybody? I'm just on my walk back home from my office space here in Krakow, Poland, and just thinking about one of the coaching meetings I had last night with over 25 of you guys, and some of you might know about this. It's called Tribal Coaching. It's a kind of business coaching group that I was promoting before, and now we're doing these weekly sessions, and 25 plus of us in a group, a Zoom group, and we talk about all kinds of stuff around creating clients and growing our businesses and getting over anxiety and insecurities around growing and doing well in business. And I wanted to talk about one of the interesting talking points that came up yesterday that I think will be valuable for any of you guys who are working on some kind of a project. Maybe you're a founder of a business or an app, or you're a freelancer, you're an artist. To be honest, it'll apply to anyone really in the modern world who's looking to see some success in whatever they're doing. So I just wanted to share this one as I walk back. Might be a little bit noisy, so bear with me for the random street sounds, but I think there's something nice about just showing you my context, my world as we talk about these things. But let's go into it. The basic idea is that a lot of us, when we get disappointed, disheartened in the work that we do, to build things, to start and finish projects, and to get ideas out into the world and to create clients, anything to do with seeing traction in the work that we do, anything to do with seeing little wins, seeing little successes, seeing our businesses growing step by step. We can get disheartened when things don't work out the way we want them to. We can get insecure and we worry when things don't go our way, when people don't respond to our emails, when things just don't work the way we wanted them to. And a lot of us respond to that. We respond to, I didn't sell enough, or no one was interested in my class, or they didn't respond to my email. We respond to that by taking it personally. And we say, there must be something wrong with how I do or who I am, right? I'm just not good at this. There's something missing in my ability to communicate. I'm not charismatic, or I'm not, I lack this, I lack that. I'm not good enough. And of course that can hurt, right? That feels uncomfortable. And when we take things personally, man, my arms are not strong today. I'm holding up this phone. We take things personally, and we kind of feel it in our heart. We feel it as discomfort, and we are put off from doing further actions that we most need to be taking to grow our businesses, to succeed, to see some traction. We need to be taking continual action. And if we're constantly coming up with barriers and self-esteem issues, then we're going to be holding ourselves back. And you probably recognize this in yourself on many occasions, sabotaging your progress because you're kind of in your head and you're overthinking things. So I wanted to make the distinction that we brought up yesterday between focusing on self, taking things personally, making it about you, making the outcomes in your life about you, versus creating the system that is required of you to create in order to see success. I need to find a quieter place. This is silly. Always a drill whenever I start. System versus self. Really huge distinction here, guys. A lot of us take things personally, but what we really need to be doing is looking at our system. What's the system we've built? There's always a system involved. You are getting the perfect results, the perfect outcome for the system that you've created. And you may not even have created a system consciously, but there's always a system at play. What you put in, you get out, right? You are always seeing the result of whatever system is in place. So if you're looking to create clients as a freelancer or whatever, and you're not getting any response, and you're not getting enough clients coming through, and you're not getting and seeing the interest you hoped you would be seeing, it's nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with your system. What have you created that is leading to these outcomes? Madre mia, this noise. This is a way to get it out of your head and to encourage more motion from you. Always ask yourself the question, what's my system? How can I improve it? So on the client creation question, what are you doing that is creating the results that you're having right now? What kinds of actions are you taking that are leading to the outcomes that you're seeing at the moment? And it might be that you're just not putting in enough time and energy to reaching out to people and making them aware that you exist. If you're not known and you're still in the early stages of your career, of course you're going to have lots of people who don't bat an eyelid when you reach out to them because they don't know who you are. It's nothing to do with you, it's to do with your action taking. It's to do with how much you have done, how much energy you have exerted to be known and to be seen. And it's going to take more work in the early days. So your system is going to be looking a little bit different in the early days to further along the line, because you've got to put more work in to be seen. So you don't need to look at things subjectively. You don't need to look at things through the lens of, well, what am I doing wrong? What do I need to fix about myself? Because you're going to be wasting time. You're wasting valuable time thinking that you need therapy, thinking that you need to solve your own personal issues. That's just time misdirected. It's attention misdirected. I always stumbled on myself in the past by thinking I needed to kind of figure myself out, right? I needed to find my confidence in order to do a better job of finding success out there in the world. I needed to be better. I needed to be more a better person, whatever it was. But it's always to do with that's just going to hold you back, because you're basically getting in your head even more when you focus on yourself. That's the point. Whereas if you just turned your attention away towards what the system is, then you'll see what exactly is at play objectively. You want to be objective about this, because that takes you out of this kind of self-obsession, this narcissism that only holds you back, right? And it could be that, yes, you need to gather some skills to know how to communicate better with people. But that's nothing to do with you. It's to do with you lacking the skill, right? And skill is a system-based element. It's nothing to do with you personally. No one's born a fantastic communicator, but you can collect the skill to be a good communicator when you think of things in terms of system. Okay? So what systems are you creating? And how can you create a system that is in alignment with the kind of vision that is awesome for you, that you actually really want to create? Like, what's your dream vision? And are you building the system that is creating that vision? That's where you need to be looking. It's very easy to be tempted to say, well, okay, I'm gonna find success when I figured myself out, when I get over my insecurities. Don't worry about any of that. You're just wasting time. And you'll find confidence growing out of, and you will realize that you are confident when you start applying the system and tweaking it as necessary as you go along. So this is my suggestion for you guys who are just working on your own projects and trying to make things happen. Nearly tripped over myself there. Look at the system you're creating. Turn away from self. Don't make it about you. And you'll find that just by focusing on system, you'll start taking more action. That's the key thing. Action is what creates confidence. Action is what helps you see your confidence. Flipping heck, I'm getting really... I'm just walking in the most busy places. Oh, this is nice. Look, we're at a university here. No one around, not a living soul as usual with this lockdown. Focus on the system. System will create clarity. System will create action taking. And when you take action, you'll feel confident. You'll start to see momentum. We're over 10 minutes, folks. So I'm gonna close off here. I hope that made sense to you guys. And remember, this doesn't just apply to freelancers. This is a way of thinking that will benefit all of you, because I hope all of you are on some kind of a mission, some kind of a purpose. Tell me what your purpose is. What's your mission? What project are you creating? Share it below. Excited to hear from you guys. And sending love. Take care.